Big John.
F Dizzle, what's up?
What's going on, man? What's going on? We got bounties. We got Puka Nakua. What's going
We
on?
we got bounties and football. Kind of go together, don't they?
Yeah. So that's some word that NFL might be suspended Puka Nakua.
What do you do?
Bit someone, and my man stay on the wild out, allegedly and respectfully. You know this.
Yeah,
We'll
that
see.
money go to your head.
I just wonder sometimes with these things, is it the money or is it there was already something brewing and the money just go ahead and bring that out. Just pop out with it.
I mean, listen, the money gives you access to more opportunities.
True.
You might be a knucklehead and just be on a regular level, and the money turns you into Johnny Manziel because you got the money to do trade stuff. Think you can get out of everything.
Yeah, you get them dollars, right?
Hey, listen, you pay them. You can pay them lawyer fees. You take chances. You a little dark, my friend. You get the light on.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I have the same lighting. I don't know why I'm so dark right now. Very interesting.
It's all good. It's all good. We still see you. How
Still
was
good.
your week?
Oh, it's been good. Yeah, work has been good. Family has been good. It's been good.
That's what's up. So, I was watching the Indiana Liberty game today.
Who won?
Indiana
Oh, okay.
blew them out.
What did Kelsey? Let
Yeah.
me ask you about the best player. Well, what did Kelsey do? Kelsey Mitchell.
Oh, she was balling. She had 20 in the first half. She was balling,
Yep.
and Kayla was balling too. I think in the first half, Aaliyah Boston, Kayla Clark, and Kelsey Mitchell either scored or assisted on 54 of their 64 points. The thing is, when they hitting shots, they can put up numbers. Like they can
Yeah.
put them points on the board quick. And if you not it don't matter what defense you playing, if you're not hitting shots on the other end.
True. You got
But
to
I did
match.
have a question.
What you got?
I think you might remember what was Ionescu's injury that she had last year. Was it a leg injury?
Yeah, I thought it was leg, lower extremity.
Yeah, because she looks so much slower than normal.
Yeah, I thought it was lower extremity stuff.
That's what I thought. I just can't remember what it was.
Being a jump shooter and a
Mhm.
slasher might
She
affect.
looks so much slower. Oh, whew.
I think the
Yeah.
Liberty run is just probably about over. Like, you think the Liberty will win the championship? I don't know.
I'm not gonna say they not gonna win, but I know one thing: you cannot count uh Brianna Stewart out 'cause she's still balling.
Yeah, she does. I'm sure it does. For sure.
So,
For sure. Not really a player, not really off the ground or
but she did a
she gets it
she
done.
did a jab step, baseline, reverse layup, so smooth. I was like, oh, you sure you your age?
How old is she?
I don't know. She in mid 30s.
Oh,
She ain't no young pup.
yeah, 31. Yeah. Future Hall of Famer.
Mhm. So we got Cooper flag has been pulled up in the north in New England in Rhode Island.
Yes. People put their hands on. Have they
hmm
announced what they're going to do with the card?
I don't know. I don't know what the buyer's gonna do. I know they said they were gonna put it in the bank vault until the buyer came and got it. But who knows from that point?
I'm happy for him.
Listen, I mapped it out in my head. Well, whatever they do, end of the year they should have 1.2 in their bank account from
Hmm.
the final sale,
Yep. And
and that's enough.
everybody's better with that.
Yeah, that's enough to live good. That's enough. That's after taxes. That's after selling taxes and blowing money. You should end up with a good 1.2.
Hmm.
And if
Yep.
you got 1.2, it means you got $2 million.
Yeah, from your hobby.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's
Because
all good.
you know the easiest way to turn $1 million into $2 million,
What's up?
just borrow a million from the bank.
Uh, it's true.
You got your 1 million that's collateral. Huh?
When you're on that level, this is true.
So that's what's up.
I'm happy for him.
But now that that's over, who knows? The guy could be affluent and don't need the money. He could be he or she could be stubborn like you and put it away and hold it for long term.
Oh yeah, I would be. You know,
That's not a that's not a guarantee that it's
there,
getting sold.
there isn't.
And if I'd have hit it, it'd been sold today.
Immediately.
I'd
I would have sold that immediately.
have been up all night. I'd have been up all night, texting, emailing. We getting it sold now.
Immediately. Yeah. Gotta go.
Who get on a fly on a private jet and fly to Connecticut did today? Who is it? This
Who-
ticket hot. No,
It's gonna be also be interesting to see what some of these other debut patches sell for.
but I think when you get a car like that in a bounty, no matter who you are, I think and think realistically, there's probably a week before you officially sell it. 'Cause I think there's definitely things you want to do on the back end,
Hmm.
whether to try to keep as much as possible from the sale. So whether that's trust, LLCs,
Yeah.
financial planning, talking to people. I think there's stuff you want to do before, because the worst thing well, not the worst thing, but the most taxes you're gonna pay if you sell it and you are a regular person. You're gonna pay the most taxes through capital gains or whatever like that. So I
Hmm.
think you know create some companies and stuff like that before you sell it definitely gives your financial person a better chance of keeping more of that.
True. Very true. Yeah. I would hope that's
Mhm.
what's happening. I would think that's what it is. Yeah.
You don't know. Nobody ever never knows what you're gonna do. 'Cause, like, again, that Otani was pulled and sold within what 24 hours, 48 hours. That's not enough time to get that back in to get that back end stuff ready.
I saw
So
some content today that a one-on-one Steph Curry flawless on Colorado was sold at the National for I want to say 350, 400,000. You know
right.
that's a $1 million car. You can throw a rock $2 million from there.
Hmm. Yeah. I mean, if this is a cash, I don't even know how that works, right? Because if this is a cash deal,
What's the cash deal? The Cooper Flag thing?
no, I'm talking about well, again, none of that's a cash deal because ain't nobody coming with duffel bags of money.
Oh, the Steph Curry
So
car was a cash deal. The owner walked out with about that much money wrapped in plastic.
yeah, see, that's a cash deal. You're not worried about the IRS on a cash deal like that unless you already have a business. If you're a regular person with that car, I'm not worried about a cash. I get to keep 100% of that.
Yeah, you know. But those are the cars that will be multi-million-dollar cars in the future.
So with the Cooper flag getting hit already, let's discuss this about
Yeah.
how fast product gets ripped and open. 30% of all of his high-end number cars have already been pulled,
Yeah.
and it hasn't been a week since the product's been out.
Hmm. Who? Let me just ask you this:
Hmm?
who else would they be marketing to pull?
I mean, the class is him and Continental right now. I
Okay,
mean, there's no
nobody's marketing Continental to be pulled.
not right now. Nope.
No, that's not happening. So it's Cooper Flag.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's last year's class. Last year's class, it went from being a really good class where you got Ace Bailey, VJ Edgecom, Derek Queen, and all these people talking about at the beginning of the year to not even the best three players are Dylan Hopper, Continental, and Cooper Flag. Right?
You know,
That's the class
what?
three.
It's the same way with this draft class.
But it's only ever a max of three out of the first round.
Yeah, but Big John, I believe that these draft classes are not that impressive, and they're built to be impressive.
No. Was
So
that? But then
Flag came out, that draft class, I never felt like I'm looking at something special here.
the thing, what's the last? Is it the '03 class? The last star-studded first round. The only miss was Darko,
I mean, you can say,
right?
oh,
You got
but 2018 is no joke.
who's 18
Shea, Brunson, Luca, Trey
in the
Young.
top five? Was it Jalen Brunson in the second round? I'm talking about in the lottery. I'm not talking about second. I'm no disrespect to Jalen
Oh,
Brunson,
I don't even keep
but
up
we
because
talking about
Kobe wasn't in the lottery, so I don't even keep up with that. I'm
what's
talking
that? Even first round, right?
about
Because the hype is the lottery ones, but like the Kobe wasn't. So what I mean, sorry, I'm sorry. Let me slow down. Kobe was late first round, right? Jalen
late.
Brunson was second round. Shea was late first round, right?
Even Steph Curry was seventh.
Huh? Steph
I
Curry
mean,
was seventh. That's lottery. But like you look at LeBron's
yeah,
stats, you had LeBron,
but you
Darko,
said
Wade, Carmelo,
you said top five
Bosh.
though.
Mhm,
Like most of these
mhm,
drafts, top five is not. Most of these drafts, top five is not going to carry the load in 5 years.
mhm.
It's not going to carry it.
So then 18, who can you put 18 up? That's Shea, Bronson, Luca. Uh, I mean, we say what Trey Young's auxiliary. Was that Lamelo Ball?
No, the Melo's
No.
2020. Got it here. DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, yeah, Aiden, right?
Yeah.
Aiden, mediocre.
But look at this: DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley the second, Luca,
Hmm.
Jerry Jackson Jr., and Trey Young. Like top five. This that's not doing anything here.
Yeah, yeah. Out of that top five, it's Luca, Jared Jackson, Trey Young. Luca is the only top 10 player in that. If you really want to give it to him, if you're a fan of him. Jaron Jackson Jr. is All Star. Trey Young, who- virtual All Star basically. But no,
You
it's
got
not like
Wendell Carter Jr., Colin Sexton, Kevin Knox, and Mikael Bridges. Top 10 is not impressive.
not impressed. Not impressed in the league. Go to who you got in the second round
Second round,
or late first round, second round.
uh, Robert Williams, Jacob Evans, and out the first. And then you got Ellie O. Kobo, Javon Carter, Jalen Brunson at 33, Devontae Graham, Melvin Frazier, Mitchell Robinson, Gary Trent Jr. Then it falls off a cliff.
And what was Shea?
The
He was drafted what?
Anthony Melton is here. What's up? Shea was number 11. Miles Bridges is number 12. Michael Porter Jr. is here, number 14. Dante DiVincenzo, number 17. Kevin Herter. On the back half of this draft, bro, Anthony Simons, Robert Williams from Boston that hurt his knee. On the back half of that, I would say 11 to 27. You got a few players in it.
You have some role players. You have some role players. The thing about it, Shea and Luca are your only superstars out of that. Out of lottery.
You mean out of that top 20, 30? Okay.
Yeah. Right? Jalen Brunson, your second rounder. There's always a second rounder that becomes really, really good.
Oh, Jared Vanderbilt was in this draft.
Yeah, not impressive. Good role player.
He's a defensive. I wouldn't say not impressive. I wouldn't call him.
Vanderbilt from the Lakers?
Mitchell Robinson's up in here.
Good player. Well, so if you go to 2019, who's in that?
Let's see here. Got Zion, John Morant, RJ Barrett, and pretty much the wheels fall off.
Second round. I want a late second rounders.
Nick Claxton is in the second round, first pick. I don't see. There's no one else, bro. Bobo, Taylor Horton Tucker, who's out of the league. Jalen McDaniels is here.
McDaniels.
San Diego State. Mm-hmm. And that's it. There's no one else here.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, these drafts, bro, people get hyped, people buy these suits. They'll be a pedestrian or in another league. So they won't even be around here. Let's go to we know what 2020. Let's go to 2021. Yes, and you got K, Jalen Green, Evan Mobley, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Suggs, Josh Giddey, Jonathan Kuminga, Franz Wagner, Davion Mitchell, Isaiah Williams, James Bouknight, Moses Moody, Sengun, Trey Murphy. I like Trey Murphy a lot.
This class is already better than 2019.
Yep. Jalen Johnson, Keon Johnson. Yeah, much better. Quentin Grimes is up in here. I like his game. Yeah. Bones Highland is up here. Cam Thomas is up in here. Let me see about the second round. Isaiah Livers. It's a name I know. I wouldn't say he's a great player. Second round is for Luca Garza out of Iowa. Went to Detroit. Aaron Wiggins. That's Aaron Wiggins. OKC, number 55. Yeah. Wiggins is coming a long way. Oh, this is Josh Primo was in this draft, though.
Oh, yeah. Deshaun Watson 2.0.
Chris Darte, who kind of crashed and burned. Yeah. What'd you call Primo? What 2.0?
Deshaun Watson 2.0.
Yeah. Well, didn't Watson try to stand on? Did that never happen? Did he stand on that? Did he say?
Yeah, you can't stand on like 30-something counts in different states.
He thought that was going to play. Huh? He thought that was going to.
And you know what? He still gets to play in the NFL.
Who do you think's going to start him, Shedeur?
Oh, he gonna start.
What happened to Dylan Gabriel? I don't hear that name. What's up?
Nope.
That's fine. Where are those Dylan Gabriel supporters at?
You want to talk about? You want to talk about Kyler Murray?
Oh, be JJ McCarthy. Let's just be for real. It's not NFL caliber. So, Kyler Murray has to start, man. They were running out to find somebody to put a QB1. Will he be successful? I think he'll have some games like he did before where he looked really nice, and then he'll have some games where he did not. Is he the answer long term? No.
The NFC North may be the most, maybe the best division in football.
Could be.
Like Detroit's legit. Detroit's legit. Offense, defense, they're legit. I can't take it from them. The Bears offensively look really super legit. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know about the defense yet. I don't know how these linebackers stacking up. Like I know they got the corners. I know they got the safeties. I don't know how these new linebackers are stacking up yet.
Yep.
It's a. I feel recently, last since they got rid of Roquan, they they don't put the same intensity or the ideology around the linebackers that is what Bears football is, right? You don't go from Butkus to Ditka to Singletary to Erlacher. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you finally get a good one, and then you bring in these not highly touted names who ain't did much. You know, even the
Yep.
outside linebacker, right? You had Lance Briggs. You know, you had some really good outside linebackers. You don't really have that right now. So offense, we'll see if the league catches on to Caleb, but they look good. I mean, the Packers gonna be the Packers. As much as I want the Packers to suck, they've never been completely, utterly hopeless.
Who's their running back? I
Uh,
don't know Detroit's running back. Oh, Gibbs?
doesn't
Gibbs is not running
no?
the ball every down. I'm talking about Detroit. But who's the Packers running back?
Isn't it Jacobs? Josh Jacobs?
Yes, you're right. Yep. Yeah. You think Gibbs can
Then
run the
the
ball
Bu-
every trip?
no, he won't. He's good. They still got Montgomery, don't they?
I hope.
What's up, Alex?
Alex. He said hello, guys. Then he came back with that period.
And I mean, Minnesota, right? You can scratch the field with Jefferson. But again, I mean, you've had mediocre quarterbacks have really good success being paired with Justin Jefferson. Let's see how their defense does. But like, that's a difficult. I mean, you got the NFC East. Philly should be good. Dallas is going Dallas. Redskins hit or miss, and the Giants going Giants. So like, is that really a good division?
I want to know what Dak Prescott did last year to lose that weight. Because Dak Prescott looks like he's in great shape. And what did Caleb Williams do this year to lose that weight?
So
Was it just
he
switching up diet, eliminating a few things? That's what it
mhm.
looks natural.
He lost 15 pounds.
Yeah, but it looks like he also put on some muscle. Like it doesn't look
Mhm.
like he dropped weight. Caleb looks. I mean, he looks good physically. That's the best. That's the best shape I've ever seen him in.
You know what? Side note. This is a personal, y'all. I blame FD right now for my Instagram algorithm being sports cards and vegan food. He keeps sending me messages about vegan food. And I don't know
Yep,
who in the world you think I'm gonna make banana peel bacon, but no,
I'll try.
no, no.
But I don't like bananas. But I'll try it though.
I told funny story. So last time I was in Chicago, So my sister's like, "Oh, we gonna cook breakfast since you're in town." They're like, "What kind of bacon you like? Uh, beef bacon, turkey bacon, or pork bacon?" I looked it up. Pork bacon? You don't know how to cook. I don't know nobody that knows bacon and call it pork bacon. You don't know how to cook. I'm not eating nothing. It was
That's,
actually good. She can cook. They can cook. But listen, you talk some pork bacon, it's bacon. That's
oh,
it's
you have
no
yeah.
qualified food.
Like I've never heard anybody say beef bacon.
You never had beef bacon?
I don't think I've ever heard anybody say it. Maybe I had bacon and didn't know, but never heard that.
Yeah, for me, when it comes to bacon, there's bacon, and then if it's not bacon from a pig, you put in a qualifier where it's coming from. Vegan
Okay.
bacon, turkey bacon, Canadian bacon, beef bacon, whatever. When you say bacon, I know this came from Wilbur. So I had to tease her a little bit, like, "Oh, can you cook for real? Like, I see why you single. You talking about some
Oh
some
wow,
pork bacon?
wow! You hit family with it, huh? He's like, I see why you single.
I talk a lot of trash. They know
Wow,
it.
I heard
Nah, it
that.
was actually it was actually good. It was actually really good. But I had to mess with them because. But I blame you for me seeing all different types of tofu on my timeline right now. I
Yeah,
don't
man,
know. I'm
you
about to go
need
watch
all
some
that, man.
barbecue
You need to
series
balance
up.
out. You need that.
No, I'm good.
We gotta get from the ground, man. I say it around here all the time. Man. People get tired of it. Let's get with the ground. What's coming out the ground? Zero process.
Lettuce, fruits.
Certain fruit are not good for us. Certain fruits. There are fruits that are very bad for us. The way they've been modified, and like there's more sugar in blueberries now than ever of the existence of a blueberry. Jordan, what's up, man? Jordan, why don't you jump on here, man? I haven't talked to Jordan in a while.
Jordan, a busy man.
I want to hear some stuff. I want to hear Jordan tell me that Aaron Judge is better than Otani. He's gonna say something that's going. Jordan, where you at? When is Aaron Judge
Oh,
coming back, Big John?
well, I don't know. Cubs still winning.
Yeah, it's all good in August, man. Nobody's worried about.
I mean,
It's
it's
all
the time. This is the time they need to be winning. It's August. They trying to get into September, get in the playoffs. This is the time they got to be winning.
I just need to see.
PCA still hitting well.
Yeah, I just need to see some
This is
pitching in the playoffs
this
for
is
me.
last year
That's what.
where they fell off. This is last year where he fell off. After the All Star game this year.
Jordan, you going to work?
What we breaking tonight, Jordan?
Jordan, you on what
Jordan
now?
late night breaking.
Hold on, let me see. I might join Jordan work now, man.
I think it's Fanatics Collect now because he's with Rizzo Sports.
Oh, he on.
He's big time now. He's big time.
Oh, BT. Jordan, did you go to the West Coast Car Show? I got questions.
Um, Update. So if you guys future a few shows back, we had Will on, who's opened up his car shop. He had his opening weekend this past weekend. From everything I can see, it went well. He had also had a car show, and that went well. People seeing the pictures, people playing games, seeing some of the comments online. So we definitely gonna have to have Forbidden Cards back on and talk about this process.
Yeah, it's cool. Very cool. Congratulations to him.
Yeah, hey, I find it interesting that more people who are opening up shops are focusing just on Pokemon and they're not worrying about where to get allocation from for sports and dealing fanatics and tops and all the other rules of being a franchisee without being a franchisee.
But those are the smart people that are navigating. What do you think of Sports Cards Nonsense interview with Tops executives?
Uh, I think it's typical. I don't think it was a bad interview, but I think it was definitely highlight the good. You know, be opaquely transparent and some corporate speak.
Opaquely transparent. What's up, Papa Jim? What's going on?
Hey, Papa Jim, how we doing?
Good to have you here, sir.
I'm still
Jordan said he rode through. I was going to say Burbank West Coast Car Show on Sunday. When was I there? I think I went by on that Saturday. Missed you, man. I was telling Jordan, let's go kick it with Jordan. Bacon is bacon. I don't know what Papa Jim knows. Papa Jim, I don't eat meat. I haven't had bacon in 16, 15 years.
That's crazy.
Junior's never had it. Junior's never had turkey bacon. I don't even believe in turkey bacon. You read the back of that? You read the back of that package?
I don't believe in turkey bacon at all.
Just do this. When you're holding it, or is this so? You just do this. Just turn
To
it over.
hold it, you're assuming that I would think about buying it.
No, I actually go to the grocery store and I turn things around that I'm never going to eat probably, but I turn it around.
I don't even look at it.
I just want to see what carbonate and X natural flavors and everything else I see. If something tells you natural flavors or natural seasonings, it's not natural. But that's just me, though. Yeah, turkey bacon is yuck. It's not. It doesn't even look real. When you put it in your fingers, it doesn't feel real. It doesn't smell like anything that someone would be eating.
My thing with turkey bacon is like when I think of turkey and I'm gonna eat a turkey, I want a turkey wing, I want a turkey leg, I want a turkey breast. I'm not thinking of any other part of the turkey trying to convert that into a bacon slice, something like that.
You know, we
And
got fried
then
bird now. You know that.
and then when you have turkey bacon and it don't taste like a turkey breast or a turkey wing or turkey leg, what is this?
Hello, Jordan. At the West Coast Car Show, you were at one table for 3 hours? Did you sit down and sell? Or were you working on a deal? I want to hear this story now. This is interesting. So, Big John, extension of what we're talking about this week. At one point, I started drinking some diet soda.
Mm-hmm.
And I was snacking on some pistachios.
Okay.
So for the last week and a half, I've given up any soda. I wasn't drinking regular, so I've given up diet soda. Only drinking water and iced tea. And I haven't eaten any pistachios.
Now I have been drinking more zero sugar sodas, and I've actually come to like zero sugar sodas a lot now because I've been drinking them more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's so hot. I mean, I'm at work and I'm drinking 4 to 6 bottles of water a day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's just so hot.
And what Junior and I started doing is trying to maximize the alcohol level in our water and see what that does for us. But man, hydrate, brother. Keep hydrated.
Alkaline, that's too much for me. Give me a pack of Poland Springs water. I'm good.
You gotta replenish some salts, baby.
Drink a Gatorade.
You gotta replenish. Jordan, no going through singles boxes with 250 cards. Wow, okay. I wish I could see some content on that. Exactly. Turkey is a bird. Whoever crossed the pig. I think whoever crossed the pig in Turkey to come up with that. I think somebody said, you know what? I just processed all this turkey and I got all these scraps left over. What about if we made some turkey bacon?
So Papa Jim, I'll let you know something about me, right? I have a very interest of buying from a farm a half a cow or half of a pig one day. So I was we're spending time researching all different cuts. I never knew the different type of cuts that come out of a cow from a butcher. Like I never knew what a Denver cut was. It's just so much. So like when you go to one thing when I go to New York, I love going to the meat shop because they cut that stuff up right there for you. I'm like, you never know. I was sorry. I was in a meat shop on 103rd in New York, and they had kangaroo meat.
You try?
Heck, you know.
If I was eating it, I would try kangaroo. Too gamey for you?
No.
You ever ate buffalo?
No.
Oh,
So I'm too old I'm too old to try this exotic stuff. Okay.
no,
I,
you're a young man. No, you're not.
my grandparents and great grandparents was from Mississippi. I've tried rabbit. I've tried coon. I've had turtle soup. I've had alligator. I've
That
tried
turtle soup
possum.
was pretty good.
When
That
I
turtle
was a
soup,
kid,
what that turtle
when I
tastes
was a,
like?
I can't tell you. Remember, I know I've tried it because after my grandma made the soup, my grandpa um had the shell as a
Ornament or something?
prop or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I've tried some gamey stuff, but like I'm over the age where I'm trying to try kangaroo and buffalo.
Big John, don't stop, baby. You ain't that old. Don't stop. You gotta keep living this thing.
I've tried deer. No, I'm good. I like what I like.
You don't like venison?
No, not really.
Oh, well, I thought it was. I used to have a guy I work with who hunted all the time, and he would bring in deer sticks and stuff. I thought they were great.
I want to get dehydrated and make my own jerky.
I tell my meat eating stories. I thought that venison was great. Uh, yeah, you should get it dehydrated, man. You smoking meat? Go ahead and dehydrate it.
Hmm.
Thin strips, make some jerky.
Have some jerky. Make your own seasoning too.
Yeah,
Make your own onion powder, garlic powder, paprika.
I bet you Papa Jim has some spots by him that'll probably make me want to eat meat again.
So, so,
See, buffalo is
question.
good. Man, you lean. I've had elk too. Lean. You want high protein?
Yeah, this is high protein.
How about some good fried? Oh, alligator, get that gator.
Yeah.
Chewy chicken, baby.
The one thing I have a taste
At a
for that
place
I
in
cannot top.
Cincinnati. I was at a place in Cincinnati for work, and they had crickets on the menu, and I got me some crickets.
What is wrong with you? You
Bro,
just not right.
I'll try it. I'm getting built up to go many places overseas. Later. When Junior hits like 18, we rolling, baby. Yeah, you would eat crickets, man.
No.
Brother, high in protein. Well, we gotta
I
watch
didn't
out
work.
for this McDonald's. Don't worry about these crickets. The back strap from a. I've heard this.
Heard that too.
Heard that back strap is. See, I told you Papa Jim was gonna come with it. Gator snake. Ooh. See, I've seen the gator snake. I watched a show where a guy would hunt, catch fish, um, skin and cook. Gator snake, no joke. Crickets. No, Papa John, I'm telling you. So, Big John, if you went somewhere overseas, you wouldn't dive into what they're eating? I'm in there.
I'm not going to places that eat crickets.
I would. And I'm gonna be ready. I'll be like, what? Yeah, this right here. I'm gonna be up in there, baby. Elbow to elbow. Cricket. Yeah. I got to experience
You'll
it.
be in some fifth world country talking about some cricket.
Man. Get some cricket butter, put it on my bread, whatever it is. I'm going to try at least one. I'm bringing backups. I heard that.
Hey, me and Papa Jim gonna be in customs, like, and we just got food.
And watch, I be laid
We
up.
just got food. We just trying to get customs some food.
Yeah. And see, you know that my boy Jordan. I think I'm rolling with Jordan on this. Jordan will try some stuff. Eyeballs. I don't know about them Rocky Mountain oysters. So I don't know about
No,
that.
I'm good. I'm good on those.
I think I'm straight. That was.
I'm good on. I heard they was good. I'll take your word for them.
Jordan probably got some in his freezer right now.
But like, I don't. I never ate pig feet, pig ears,
I don't need that.
pickle, like that either. Like
I never ate chitlins,
me either.
but people in the family used to. But I never had that.
Cornish hens is good though.
Oh yeah, you see corn chins. My father used to make those. We ate that more than chicken
Hmm.
growing up. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And back in the day, Cornish hens was like really cheap too. Now they're not.
Oh, Cornish hens, some wild rice, and you finish the wild rice off with the Cornish hen on top in the oven.
That's because people that Cornish hen has this rich fat level
Yep.
that just
Soaks up
it
on
just
that wild
breaks
rice on
down.
gravy.
It becomes a glaze. Or it's just a totally different flavor. And it's not even like duck fat. This is like a special kind of
I've
fish.
never had duck.
Oh, I've had it. It's good to me, but it's
Uh,
oily, very oily.
It's it's funny because we were on the cruise and my wife and my niece tried snail.
Okay. Do they like it?
So they loved it. I wasn't trying that
So,
again.
Big John, you don't eat calamari or octopus?
I don't eat calamari or octopus. No,
Oh, bro. So it used to be one of my favorite appetizers. I have to leave it alone. But
I won't. But don't you eat fish? Why do you stop eating calamari?
yes. Well, I eat fish, man.
But you don't eat calamari?
Yeah, I eat calamari. But I don't eat it because most calamari, I mean, I eat mussels or octopus that's sauteed, but most calamari is fried. So I try to stay away from fried foods.
No, I say like, my fish is fish and shrimp. I don't really like lobster.
I don't eat a lot of it. When I do have it, I'm cool and I'm good for a long
It's
time.
lobster is too. I mean, whatever the seafood term for gamey is, it's that for me. It's too
I,
gamey for me.
I can see that.
But give me some catfish nuggets.
See, I'd rather have red snapper.
I don't think
Red
I've had
snapper
some.
and orange roughy, bro, please. I could probably get sick on red snapper and orange roughy.
You gonna make me go to a seafood restaurant this weekend?
Bro, the flavor of it. So it's like baked or fried.
Yeah. And
Uh,
everybody know we're supposed to talk about cards, but you know how we do. We are on a tangent about some food. So
yeah,
now,
this is
I
what's
don't
the
know,
play.
what's the crazy thing everybody else has ate?
Yeah, we get down over here. We're gonna talk about that thing. Fishy is the term, yeah. But you got some lobster in your freezer right now, Jordan. Come on, bro. Yeah, no calamari. That's wild.
Yeah,
Cornish
can
hens
I do it?
over an open fire. Now that would be bomb. Cornish hen over open fire. Oh,
Can
Papa
you
go.
eat? So hold on, you go dove hunting. Can you actually eat the dove, or is it just for sport?
Some tells me people are eating doves, but I'm gonna let Papa, who has done it, speak to that. Pig's feet and test ant grist. Well, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Ants? What?
Hold on. Hold on.
What were they doing to you in Utah?
What you talk about? Chicken hearts and gizzards. Yeah, people. I know people eating them. But what's Tess and grits, man? Jordan, please. Yeah, see, Nate said ate everything you can hunt.
I mean, you can hunt anything, Nate.
My father used to know some cats eating raccoon. Ain't too much meat there.
No, raccoon tastes like chicken.
And you talking about gamey. Got a little
It,
gamey.
it, it raccoon tastes like chicken.
Oh, really?
I've had raccoon before. I mean, listen,
Takes about 6 to 12, but those are good. Lots of feathers everywhere. Yeah, he said he had them dogs, man.
so
That's what Prince was singing about.
if I tell you that when I was a teenager, we used to go down to Mississippi. When I tell you the name of the town, you're gonna know. Yeah, you've eaten raccoon before. The town is called Tutwiler, Tutwiler, Mississippi.
Mm. Touch wild. Okay.
Tutwiler. You know you my cousins and I'd be sitting on the porch eating red dirt clay, just sitting clay on the ground and eating it.
Well, to me, I mean, I'm not trying to make fun of anybody. I'm not. I'm just talking. I would think you're doing that, bro, not to be hungry, bro. You're probably eating clay just to keep that thing right, right? Oh, red. Hold up. Hold on. Red ants are intestines?
Oh, my audio connected.
You see that, Big John?
Yeah, I had to get my audio reconnected.
Okay.
So I just got a pop up. The White Sox had a Pope hat giveaway tonight.
They had a what giveaway?
Pope hat.
What is that?
They're honoring the Pope.
Oh, Pope hat. Okay. What does that look like? Like it's like a
I don't know. Hey, you got to put it up. I'm curious.
hold on.
They had 40,000 people outside trying to get one. So is McCormy back playing?
Who?
McCormy.
I don't know. Oh no, man, it's Pope hat, dude. Hold on. People really don't know.
Papa Jim, I've never been to Louisiana.
I've only been in the Mardi Gras in 2003. Pope hat, man.
Hey, swag.
You want one of these? Would you
I
rock
take
it?
one of those. Yeah, no, we gonna put that. We gonna put that. We gonna put that up. It's the White Sox fan. I ain't rocking the White Sox.
Oh
I
wow.
told
Chubby.
you I'm a Cubs fan, and I used to work for the White Sox in the suites. But I had to work for the White Sox because I would have been watching all the Cubs games. I would never did no work working in Wrigley.
Papa says, Big John, you ever go west into South Louisiana for some Cajun food? I was just talking to some people from Louisiana today, and we were talking about different food, gator and some other stuff, gumbo. One person said ain't nothing to do but drink down there.
I would love to go to Louisiana and try some some gumbo, some authentic gumbo. Like,
Might have some crickets in it, man. I'm just joking. They don't do that.
or at least have somebody that from Louisiana or knew how to make some good gumbo. You you'll be surprised. I I don't eat a lot of my weekly meals don't really change that much from what I eat. You know, it's a lot of steak, a lot of chicken, a lot of pork chops, ribs. It's just all cooked in different ways, whether it's grill, stove, in the oven, in different sides. But you know, even my sides: green beans, broccoli, corn, onions, green peppers, uh, Brussels sprouts,
Yeah,
salad,
yeah.
potatoes, rice. It, I, it's and pasta. Like I don't switch up that much from different stuff. Every now and then we'll go into the cookbook like, you know what, let's try to make this. We ain't had this in a while, but it's yeah.
Well, I find myself now in the last year, I eat pretty much the same things all the time on the rotation.
Mhm.
Yup. And then I try to tweak that, kind of like I am now, to find out how do I snatch carbs out of that, or make sure I'm checking myself on what sugar I'm taking in, or what.
I just know I eat a lot of steak. I eat steak like two to three times a week.
Well, we're the polar opposites, man.
Mhm.
I respect it.
Oh, I didn't dial this grill in on my steaks. Oh, it's so wonderful.
So, what are your thoughts on Aaron Donald coming back? Because he's coming back.
I mean, when he comes back, that's gonna make that defense that much more dangerous. I
I
don't
just
know
hope he
how he.
doesn't pull a hamstring. Hope he can play.
I mean, lucky for him, he stays in really good shape. So he's got his
Yeah,
cardio.
looks leaner now.
Yeah, but being in shape and being in the shape for the sport you play are two totally different things.
Yeah,
And cardio is different.
that redirection and sprinting at full speed will test those hamstrings.
Hmm.
You eat your steak medium rare, well done. What?
It's medium. Well, I would eat it all three ways, but it's usually trying to get it to medium and medium rare. I had to. My wife used to eat her steaks um, well done. I had to get out of that. Like you need to just in the flavor. But if it goes over, it goes over, and I'm still eating it. I'm just probably eating it as a taco or burrito or nachos instead of eating it just like a steak. Out. So I get real upset at myself when I go over medium. Right. Because I eyeball everything. No meat thermometers. I'm eyeballing.
Yeah, I get that. What about a crawfish bowl? You ever been on one?
I do not like crawfish. I've had crawfish. I don't like them.
So, Big
Too
John,
much
you go
work.
to, you go to the South. Are you diving in, or what you doing? You
Yeah, but like even crab legs and crab bowls is too much work for me. I eat a lot, but I'm working so much to get my food that after 30 minutes I'm just tired. I'm just tired of doing it.
I
Like I can't go to we don't go to buffets because I can't eat a lot of buffets. I eat two plates and that's it. So we stay away from buffets because it's just a waste of time for me. It's a waste of money.
let me just say
Now,
this:
but there's a
Calvin John,
buffet.
Calvin Johnson is probably the most in shape. Bless you, former player I saw at the Pro Bowl.
Yes.
This cat looks like he could run routes right now. Would you want to defend that?
No.
Man, please.
Do me a favor, FD. Look up the Nordic in Rhode Island. It's a all you can eat buffet restaurant. It's one of the best all you eat buffet restaurants in the country.
No, I see. You been here?
I want to go. I gotta like starve myself like 3 days.
How much is it?
Oh, it's expensive, like 125 a person.
Hold up. It's only 2 hours on Fridays?
Mm-hmm. Look at the net. We talking about king crab legs, Alaskan crab legs. This ain't no kind of buffet.
See what
One
these
moment.
tickets, see what these tickets talking about. Hold on. What kind of tickets we talking about?
And those are the ones in New York.
Hold up. Which one are you talking about? Hold on.
It's the one in Rhode Island.
Hold on. I don't even see Rhode Island, bro.
It's all the same thing. Yeah.
When can you buy tickets? Like, what is this?
I said, how much is the Nordic in Rhode Island? The buffet? Yeah.
220, I'm saying. 220 here.
Yeah.
220 a person?
Yeah.
I bet you food bomb.
It's all high end food. Filet mignon, ribeyes, tomahawks. You know, exorbitant desserts, pastas. No joke. It's one of them. It's one of those birthday anniversary places. Yeah. So the one here is 145. My wife says y'all can hear. Thank you. You on the pod.
145.
Hmm. Appreciate you, love.
Hmm. Interesting. I gotta remember this place. How far is this away from you?
Hour and a half. It's in Rhode Island. Nothing in Rhode Island is more than an hour and a half for me. No matter what part of the state is in. State's so tiny.
I heard that. Nordic. Big John dropping that coach. Yeah, crawfish bowl. I would recommend it if you like crawfish. Jordan says make the gumbo.
Jordan, I,
Left what after 10 years? What are we talking about?
probably Utah.
Oh, he wasn't that tall. How about some good old fried frog leg, man? Yummy. Ooh. I used to eat frog legs as a kid.
I think I've had frog legs before.
Oh, that's scrumptious. The key to the buffet, Big John, is just get the most expensive food so you can make your money back. I
That's
just
the
can't have
problem.
my food just sitting open like that. I got a mental block. I'm messed up. Did John just get the most expensive meats?
No, it's not about getting the most expensive stuff. It's not the fact that no matter what I get, I'm only getting two plates. Even when I lived down in South Carolina and I went to Golden Corral, places like that, I'm only getting two plates. I'm not getting three, four plates.
Oh, so what you gonna do when you go to Nordic, dog?
Huh?
What you
That's
gonna
why
do?
I ain't been yet.
I mean, what you
I
gonna
told
do?
you I got to starve myself for like 3 days.
What about you mess around in there and get 2.5 plates?
It's not for $145.
You'll be punching the air.
$145, they're kicking me out.
You'd be like, I thought $145 was my rent payment. What you talking about? What? I'm up in here.
We hit all week $145. I'm one of them places where you gotta go in sweatpants with the elastic bands, stretch the elastic band.
That is funny.
Weigh yourself before you go in, weigh yourself after. If I ain't gained 10 pounds, we ain't eating enough.
That's the way to go.
But my favorite barbecue place in South Carolina is a buffet barbecue place. And again, 2 plates, I'm good. After that, I'm ready to go. Because if you know me, I can eat. I am perpetually. My wife has cooked me full on 3, 4 course meals, and I done clean my plate. I'm like, yeah, I clean my plate. Head seconds, and it's like, yeah, can you make me a sandwich? Like, I'm still hungry.
Wow. Go ahead, Big John.
That is a running joke in my job. Like, I'm always hungry. I'm never not hungry. So I think it's just a mental block when it comes to these buffets.
I think I have the same thing. Oh no, it's okay that you get 2 plates. It's just you got to get the stuff that's expensive, like filet mignon, ribeye crab legs.
I've never been to a buffet that has had good ribeye or good crab, good ribeye, good filet mignon. So I again, when it comes to
We all,
steaks,
I think we all would benefit by just spending a full day with Jordan and living Jordan's life because he does some stuff that I have never seen before. I
what is
believe,
that? It's
I believe that he's doing.
like a good steak. There's nothing worse than having a bad steak.
What makes it bad? Chewy? I mean, I don't even know.
Chewy, no flavor. I gotta put A1 sauce on it. Like I have to when I'm gonna eat this because like there I or flat little thin steaks. I stopped getting steaks on cruises because what do you mean you give me this little 3 ounce steak?
Well,
Look at me.
Big John, they gotta make money. They gotta
I,
keep they gotta keep
and I and
the
I
boat.
get that. I understand that. Cool. I'm gonna go to the sushi place and just pay and buy and pay for what I want. You're not gonna give me this thin old flat steak. I'm like, you want it medium? You can only cook it for 35 seconds.
Yeah, you eating that hibachi steak? What? That's hibachi
Yeah,
steak.
I'm going to hibachi. Hibachi is now a must when any cruise I go on. It's still freaking delicious.
What's up with Paul Skeens, man? Dun, dun, dun.
So
We knew it was
you
coming.
no, you want my honest opinion?
Yeah.
I I think the downfall of fall schemes is being overhyped. Just like he was overhyped. He's having a standard good pitcher year. He's not having the superstar year. We've seen every superstar pitcher have years like this. From Max Scherzer to Kershaw, Matt, every superstar pitcher's had years like this. This is a good this by all metrics, it's a good year. But you can't have things he's on a bad team. First game of the year, he gives up 5 runs in the first inning because your center fielder causes 3 errors to give you for 4 to 5 runs. And the fact that this coach pulled him off out without finishing full inning is poor coaching. He's young enough that he needs to have some of these. He needs to have the bad outings to figure out how to work through them.
There may be something wrong with him.
There's nothing wrong with him, but this thing in baseball that's happened over the last 5 to 10 years, where we are down big, so we put position players in instead of getting innings and pitches on our pitchers' arms is, to me, as an old school baseball fan, the most backwards thing I've ever seen. Because if I'm down 7 runs and I got relievers who ain't pitched in 3, 4 days, they need to get in here and pitch and get the practice and get their stuff right, get the live game reps. Oh, he had a bad he's giving up 4 runs in the second inning. We gotta pull him out. Why? Have faith in your offense. Give him time to figure it out and see if he gets up back in. And if he gets shellacked, you know what? You got shellacked. Now you know how that feels like. Work now. You got something to work on because you got shellacked today. You gave us six runs in two innings. You gave us 10 runs in 5 innings. You got shellacked. Now what you gonna do about it?
So you got them old school work through it principles. Now, these guys
hmm
are built like that. They may not be built like that.
There's areas. Baseball has the most analytics, and there's areas in the analytics that drive me crazy as a sports fan. The only way it's like in basketball. The only way to get out of out of a slump is to keep shooting.
But as
You don't keep shooting,
your
you
coach,
turn to Ben Simmons.
your coach gonna let you do that?
That's the problem.
If your bones
Because the
Highland
analytics say
and you're trash from the three, your coach gonna let you keep shooting at that?
you got to keep shooting that thing until they pull you out. You got to
Did
make
you
them keep like J.R. Smith and sit you down.
did you see the NBA didn't put the Lakers on Christmas Day?
Yeah.
But it's Luca.
No, they are playing on Christmas Day, ain't they?
No, sir.
Who's the Christmas Day lineup?
Oh, hold up. Is it Christmas Day or opening day?
Opening day. They need to put on opening day.
Opening day. But it's Luca.
Listen, this Christmas Day, they're still going to lose the ratings. You got Bears Cowboys on Christmas Day. No, Bears Packers at 2 o'clock on Christmas Day. I am turning from whatever basketball game it is to watch Bears Packers.
Only reason I wouldn't turn if OKC is playing.
They'll be playing that time. You're gonna turn and watch Bears Packers.
Other than that, I'm turning.
I promise you, you guys hear this now. Bears Packers are playing on Christmas Day. Somewhere, somehow, me and FD will be texting about Bears Packers.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say the rest. Yeah,
He,
I'm gonna,
he, he okay, see me on, no matter who on, we gonna be. You watch this game? You watch?
I'm gonna say it,
Did
bro.
he do that? What's wrong with him?
Yeah, Papa Jim said how many pitches can go 9 innings now? The game has just changed.
I'm okay for the game. I'm okay for the game changing, Papa Joe. But I'm not okay for any sport that takes analytics over years of experience, years of coaching, years of eye test. Like the analysts can help me make a decision, but like I don't need to know. I don't need analysts to tell me that a 3 pointer is worth more than a 2 pointer. I know that, but if we're not hitting threes, hit the mid range trying to get a bucket real quick, see if you can get hot. I know I was watching something and it was about Ichiro. He was talking about baseball,
Mm-hmm.
and I think early in Ichiro's career, he was asked how many home runs could he hit if he tried to hit home runs. He said about 40. He said if they allow me to average 220, I can hit 40 home runs. He averaged over 300 and then barely hit 20 home runs a year. But he's scored the most runs, got a bunch of RBIs, bunch of doubles in the Hall of Fame. Like
Yeah, he could.
sometimes you just got to get on base.
Jordan. Yeah, they played the Bears. Bears played Packers first game of the year and on Christmas Day.
Oh, that's a new trend because it used to be Bear. It used to be somewhere in the middle of the season, and then the last game was Bears Packers. So that's a different trend.
It's like the scouts of years back knew the players and knew they played the best. Yeah,
Yeah,
like dispute that.
like I guess I'm old school in that matter of Papa Jump. Like I want make it make sense to me. Like you got baseball now. You got nine, not even nine players in the league averaging over 300. But the game's faster.
It's hard for me to.
Uh, the game's faster. FD. You got 2.5 hour games now. You know,
It's
you
all for
got home runs. It's all about launch angle and exit velocity.
What about Pete Crow Armstrong with this war? Everybody's talking about because he's a center fielder.
You, I
You know
don't
what's going
like
to happen?
war.
He's going to
I
win
don't
MVP, and Otani's going to win another chip.
possibly. I don't like wars as that because wars wins over replacement. If I'm a starter, my replacement should not be as good as me because I'm a starter.
Yeah, it's just a
In,
competition.
in the first place,
I think this year you don't have guys batting over 300, but I'm outflow once I get settled. If you guys are still on, I'll hop back on. All good, brother. All good.
now what you gotta understand is that batting 300, but you don't even have you know people that walk a lot. Like this in baseball, a lot of baseball teams now have a power hitter as their leadoff man. No more of the Ricky Henderson's, uh, Tony, being table set for Tony Gwynn to come in 2 and 3 and get him over. Where your power hitters used to be 4 and 5, 3, 4 and 5, so they can get RBIs. But you still have your eighth and nine hole hitter being bad hitters. So your leadoff person is their home run hitter. They can hit 50 home runs, but they might not even get 100 RBIs in the year.
Yeah. This think of Otani wasn't playing. It'd
Yeah,
be very interesting.
like look at Otani. How good Otani is. Should he have a high WAR? If he was a field, if he's playing right field, for what he does as a hitter, no matter what team he's on, his replacement is never going to be nearly as good as him, right? Salary cap, no salary cap. Your hitter that plays twice a week is never going to be as good as the person that's playing daily.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to Pete, the thing for Pete, so for MVP in all sports, is it the best player in the league? Is it the best player on the best team? Or is it the best player on the team without the player would be terrible? What is it? What is your criteria? Because
Probably number three.
hmm,
Probably number three. That you just said. If they weren't there,
so,
it'd be horrible.
so so then the Dodgers are going to be good with or without Otani. Their roster stacked.
That's why I think it's gonna be hard for him to win this year.
Hmm. But you took that in any sport. You take that in basketball. You take that in football. What is your criteria? Because not all the time the best player on the best on the best team is the MVP. But I think for the fact that if Tony's going to win Cy Young and hit 40 home runs, what's how is a platinum glove defensively and being a 30 guy not compatible to that, right? Because you're a platinum glove, you are saving your pitchers and keeping people off the basement as a platinum glove. Your pitchers are that much better because you're behind them. Like Kevin Guzman came from Toronto and was like, "Oh, I love pitching in here. That defense is the defense behind me. Everybody's diving for balls. There's Swan, Swansby, Horner, Hap, Pete Crow.
But how do you compare the guy who bats versus someone who bats and pitches?
Because he plays defense.
Yeah, but his defense ain't more impressive than someone coming out and pitching.
His defense is just as impressive. When
Uh,
you're saving three to four runs,
no.
a game.
Well, if that's the case, then no one should say that Otani is better than King Griffey Jr.
Who says Otani is better than King Griffey Jr.?
A lot of people do, sir.
I don't know.
A lot of people. A lot of people. A lot of people.
Oh, okay, but so how much better would Otani's pitching be if he had if he had that type of defense behind him? Where things that are normally bloop singles or corner doubles are now outs on a consistent basis. Your bloop.
MVP can't go by measured stats alone. Some defensive things they do aren't measured but need to be considered.
I don't have a problem with I'm not advocating strongly for Pico Armstrong to win MVP.
You
I'm
sure?
not advocating I'm not advocating strongly against Shohei winning MVP. I'm just saying don't try if hitting's going to be similar and stealing bases are going to be similar. Like the eye test when you watch a game, you watch Pico Armstrong. I watched highlights of two games this week where he won the game on his base running. I've watched highlights where he won the game on his defense because the runner was too afraid to tag up to take the next base. That's important. That has to be considered, like Papa just says. As much as Otani pitching 85 innings means Otani only going to pitch 11 games out of the year, 12 games out of the year, versus your everyday defensive player who's going to have a platinum glove, not a gold glove, a platinum glove. He's going to be the best defender in the league at his position. And obviously makes you have to game plan how you run the bases around him.
Listen,
Like, but again, why is Otani's pitching good? And he probably has a 3+ WAR, third best center fielder in the league based off WAR. Paul Harris is no joke when it comes to the defense in center field. That helps that whole pitching staff having a center fielder who's going to go run down stuff in the gap and prevent doubles. That makes a difference. Put put him on. Put him with Ellie. Put Otani for schemes pitching with Ellie as his center fielder, or O'Neill Cruz as center fielder, who's getting you an error a week basically, and costing you a run every week. His ERA is not under one now, not in the ones, it's in the twos now.
no, I'm with you.
So that's all I'm saying. Otani pitches, and his pitching makes him valuable. His pitching makes his cards valuable. His his overall international appeal makes him valuable. But it's something to be said about a scrawny kid who loves the game and is enjoying the game, and for the most part, playing the right way. He doesn't pimp a lot of home runs. He doesn't do a lot of crazy celebrations for the most part. He hasn't been thrown at.
He had a few hiccups
So
at the beginning of the season, but he's
he
rebounded.
did. He did. He's
He was
had
wild.
errors.
He was wild. But he's cool. I don't have anything against him. He's cool.
So, so I think it was the catcher, AJ Przinsky, who
Mhm.
said, he on average you improve your walk rate by like 3% a year. That's like a massive improvement on your walk rate. He's almost improved his walk rate 10%, and that's from the beginning of the season to now. That's like when he was swinging at bad pitches.
If you had PCA stuff, you holding or selling?
I mean, I have PCA stuff. I'm holding there on my PCA stuff because I'm a Cubs fan. So
Well, let's say you
I
were
mean,
selling for increased value purposes.
I mean, my general rule is that I can buy it back. It's stuff that I can buy back. So I would be selling if it's not a PC. I'd be taking the profits, getting something I like for my PC, and buying it back. Because there's no guarantee he's going to have a year like this next year.
This is what I'm getting at. So I
But
probably would.
you love to see the improvement he's made in 3 years.
Mm-hmm. I wish him the best. I can't wait to see what the playoffs bring.
Yeah. Like you look at Vlad Jr. this year versus last year.
Yeah.
He made a big improvement last year, and then this year, look at him.
I don't know him, but I believe there's something else going on. So we'll see.
You want my theory?
What's up?
They lost the power of friendship.
What does that mean?
Him and Boba Fett really close, and they lost Boba Fett for not the wrong reasons. Mathematically, he wasn't healthy that year last year, but he also when he was healthy, he was good, not great. You just couldn't without winning a World Series, you couldn't really justify paying him the money he wanted, especially as a Boris Klein. I think he's a Boris Klein. So, but I think that power of friendship, that clubhouse stability, that just knowing who's going to be in front of you and what you're going to get, and partially think they lost some of the power of friendship. Baseball is funny. Like you can still be a good team with a team batting average of 250. You just have to have timely hitting.
You think Vlad's heads down, focus on baseball?
I don't know. I don't know him well enough. He's in, and probably he's in Toronto. Like you don't really know the Toronto players that much because they're not in America. They're not. So unless they do something super good or super bad, you don't hear about them in the news. So you just don't know.
It'll all shake out.
But you got a team like Baltimore, they traded Adley to Boston. Boston, ever since the Jalen Brown got traded, the Red Sox have been on fire. And I can tell you right now, they are attributing some of the Red Sox success to Jalen Brown being traded. I don't know how that makes sense, but it is happening. So I think that's funny.
I hope the 76ers do well.
I was talking to a Yankees fan this week, or last week, and I was like, imagine what you could have got in 2003 for Everson Pereira, Jason Dominguez, and Anthony Volpe. Imagine what you could trade it for and had right now. What you looking up?
I was just looking at Vlad. He just looks to me, and I don't know anything about this dude. I just look at players. He just looks like a guy that's not all the way up in that thing, man.
Hmm.
Like there's a lot of this and a lot of that. But we'll see.
I mean, either way, it's going to be a lockout. So here's the real question: what are you doing with your cards, knowing that there's likely to be a lockout next year?
Nothing. Well,
Are
what
you
I'm
holding? Are you selling? Or are you buying more? Buy,
hold,
sell, hold.
holding and buying more. Big John, I've been through several lockouts in life. This is not. When was the last lockout?
Was it baseball?
No, I'm talking
Was it
about.
basketball? Was it basketball?
Hold on. I'm looking up MLB lockout history.
I haven't
So,
been through a lockout by being active in the hobby.
yeah, I've been in lockouts active in the hobby.
Okay, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
I mean, my gut tells me to buy and hold the people. My gut tells me to buy and hold Shohei Ohtani.
I mean, Shohei is this generation's that guy. So he's
Yeah.
gonna he's
Sister
gonna
Wilson, Barry Bonds.
yeah, he's gonna go beyond any lockout. We all wish we could have purchased more.
My thought process, because you brought up Ken Griffey Jr. Is Barry Bonds better than Ken Griffey Jr.? That's a real
Well,
question.
Ken Griffey Jr. was put on the All Century team, and for part political reasons, Barry Bonds was not.
Yeah, but no, this just like I know Barry Bonds was awesome before the steroid accusations. I
Yeah,
know he's the home run king after the steroid conversations, but there's something about Ken Griffey Jr. that made you want to play baseball.
yeah, he's different. He had
Like
on.
he had that he had that it factor. He had that that was kids called aura now. Like he was the coolest player to watch play.
That dude.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like his swing. I should say he had the best swing in baseball ever.
but is Barry Bonds better? It's hard to compare them because there's so many factors involved.
Yeah, but is he better? Because I still think Barry Bonds is probably the greatest baseball player I ever seen play baseball.
Yeah, I saw him play in person.
I
Yeah,
have too. But is he better than Ken Griffey Jr.?
I
It's
can't
a, it's
compare.
a, it's a, it's a different type of emotion
Yeah,
when you say Ken Griffey Jr. name than you say Barry Bonds name.
yeah, they're doing different
Same
things.
rare era.
Hmm. Uh, the sons of great players. Barry Bonds is a better hitter. Is the best hitter of all time. Yeah, but big bro, you say that he was on something. So I can't really. Okay.
Was he? Was
Yeah,
he?
yeah, he was.
Respectfully, respectfully, was
Yeah,
never proven.
Big John. You looking at the human body. That's just like saying it was never proven that someone else was on something.
Hey, hey, listen.
No, so you like to say you don't want to be talking about that. It's never been
I'm,
proven.
we gonna lure this up, right? My client was never
Huh.
convicted of this crime.
Yeah, I think they're
Well,
both in their own ways. They are.
yeah, but even pre-steroids, Barry Bonds was man was he was one of those ones before the steroids up in Pittsburgh.
He was.
Like that,
So what made
I
him?
remember
If he was one of those ones. What made him say allegedly and respectfully? I'm gonna do what Sammy and Mark McGuire was doing. What made him say that?
they were getting out because it was okay and it was getting all the attention from the lockout.
It's all
And you
about
need
ego.
to make your fans
Oh,
back.
it's all about ego, man. Gotta be that. Gotta be talked about. Gotta be looked at a certain way. Gotta step to the batter's box in the home run derby, and people are scared. Gotta be that.
What I wonder, I don't know if you've ever admitted or talk about it, but I wonder how much pressure did he feel being as good as he was as the godson and the godson of Willie Mays.
He's talked about it in a few interviews.
I didn't go listen to that because it wasn't like he was a bum in the godson of Willie Mays. He was good in the godson of Willie Mays. He was great and also the godson of a great.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that and like Ken Griffey Sr. was good. He wasn't great. He was a really good baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
Ken Griffey Jr. is great.
Mm-hmm.
Left, right, up, down, left, right, home run every time.
Yeah.
You ever played the Ken Griffey yeah, Ken Griffey Jr. Baseball game?
I have not.
Oh, up, down, left, right. There's a cheat to the home run every time with Ken Griffey Jr. No matter what you did.
He was special, man.
Slugfest. That was a cheating. I abused that cheating slugfest. I can't even lie. But I think as far as being special, right? As good as Aaron Judge is, as good as prime Mike Trout was and Bryce Harper, nobody is as special as Otani is right now. And I think on the opposite end, we we thought of Fernando Tatis, Ellie De La Cruz would be special in their own ways, the way they play baseball, but they're never sustained,
Mm-mm.
right? And you look at a guy like Pete Crow Armstrong, who is special in his own right, which is completely different from everybody else, and he's playing at a high level. We were all disappointed as baseball fans that he didn't have that same high level after the All Star game last year, right? It was a disappointment that he couldn't keep it up. And this year you're seeing him sustain. So I don't know. Can he do it next year? And if he does next year, then we
5 years from now, can he do it when they move him to right field or left field? Because he will be
yeah,
moved.
maybe.
Hasn't been
He
a center.
didn't.
There hasn't been a center fielder that hasn't at some point been moved.
Yeah, they did move Cody Bellinger, and Cody Bellinger was another one of the special defenders out there in center field.
So I mean, I wish him the best. Well, he's having his time. But we know when we talk about legends, we know what we're talking about. What happened to the White Sox guy hitting home runs? What's his name?
He got injured before the All Star game, and I don't know if he's back yet.
Hmm.
I was assuming back to be paid in the home run derby, but I just don't know. Game inches, man. Stats. It's just we look for something special, you know.
I got an impromptu topic for the chat. Hey, chat, hit us up. What will hobby content be like in 5 years?
Who knows? I mean, I was listening to hobby content, and most of it is still the same. We're talking about national. We're talking about the bounties. We're talking about whatever scandal. Again, we as creators are not immune to that. We touched on those things, but that's not the core of what we talk about on the regular.
No.
I think we spent what 5 minutes on the national last week and moved on to other stuff.
Yeah, because to me, this is no disrespect to the national. I'm not trying to be disrespectful at all. The national is not an event that dictates market trends. It is not. We people want to make it that. Oh, man, wait till the national comes. It's not happening. That's not. It's not going
You
to happen.
know, you said that to me last week, and the only thing that came my thought process was is that eBay sets it for me. eBay sets the price trends no matter what. But I'm curious to see the analytics behind what not selling, eBay live selling, and Fanatics live selling. I'm just curious what that looks like. Not from a volume because we're not just got evaluated $20 billion. We know it's going to have the most volume, but maybe as a dollar per ticket type thing. What's a dollar per ticket per transaction on each platform? I'm interested in that type of stuff.
Oh, that would be, but they're not going to get that information out. That would be interesting enough.
Yeah, I mean, it would be
We'll, I
because
don't think
I mean,
we'll never know that low. Big Bro says
uh,
facts that the national should be the meeting of the mind. Yeah, to me, the national is the place you go to network, meet people, talk about different. That's where I would be there. Now, if I saw a car, okay. What I was looking for, okay. But I'm not getting on a plane. This is just me, people, and getting off that plane and just looking at a Aaron Judge card. I'm just not doing that. But that's just not my personality, though. I'm gonna find something more. There's got to be another agenda.
I mean,
Um,
I think there's many reasons to go to a national, right? From location, from meeting with people, from a business standpoint, and I think there's a lot of different reasons to go. But I don't think when it comes to overall price market, I don't think Jordan cars are up or down after the national just because you overpaid for a car at the national. You got a deal at the national,
that's what I'm saying.
right? I
And
was
I'm not
still
just
buying
getting
and
on
selling cars.
planes. I'm not just getting on planes and taking pictures out of windows, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying, but
Yeah.
cars didn't stop selling on eBay, Fanatics, Golden, whatnot, just because we had the national going on.
And I think I've said this before, and maybe I'll say it one more time. I'm taking it as a personal challenge to see what kind of collection I can build and not be there.
Have you bought anything lately?
No, I'm on a different rhythm, bro. I'm not. No, and I'm gonna try to build a collection that's important to me. And like I was talking to Junior a couple days ago, I was like, "When would you like to go to this?" And like really walk the show, and then spend like 3 days in Chicago. He was like, "Yeah, maybe the next 3 years or so." We both think alike. Like that was like that was going to be my answer. Like it's not something that has to happen. Like I gotta get to. I don't feel that way. I don't think I've ever felt that way. Even when I lived in Chicago growing up, there were years I
I will
didn't
go.
know.
I will go to a national in Chicago because it's in Chicago. because I know I'm gonna go there for a few hours, then dip out and be in my city.
But see, that's what I
And
have to do, Big John. I would
Mhm.
choose that. I can't just keep walking the same tables and maybe Sunday there's a deal. And no, Sunday I'm someplace else. We talking here right now at your table. If there's a deal, there's a deal. If it's not, I gotta bounce. You got other things to do.
I'm like that at almost every car show.
Yes.
9 out of 10 times, if I walk away without making a deal, I'm probably not gonna come back and make a deal or making a deal and come back.
No. Where do we do that in the world? Well, well, the price on that house wasn't right. Let me circle back in a week. Well, they were saying this is a car dealership. Let me call them back up today. Hey man, you still feeling that same way? Who does that?
Maybe at a car dealership if you're shopping cars. Maybe that's the only place where you go back a week later.
I don't even do that at a swap meet. You been to a swap meet and did that?
No.
I'm not doing that. What am I doing that for? I was at West Coast 6 months ago. A dude was trying to sell me a PSA 8 version of a card for a PSA 9 version. And I told him straight up at his table, I know what you're trying to do, but that's not gonna work for me. What are we talking about? And then they start hitting you with, well, good luck. I mean, I hope you found what you're looking for. I told him if I found you today, I found what I'm looking for.
You had a PSA 8 version or something?
I was looking for a PSA 9. He was offering a PSA 8 at the PSA 9 price.
No.
Like, come on, man.
Listen,
What are we doing?
I am all for buying PSA low grades for a PC. I got some PSA 5, 6, 7 Jordans that I know I'm gonna have until I give them away to somebody. And that's fine by me.
See, I could kick it with Papa Jim. We go there, meet up, get after something. That's what I'm talking. The people ain't talking like that, man. That's not what the people are talking about. And
You know what
that's not what our content is talking
that's what I find very intriguing about the National Content Creators and Screaming University, right? Because in Screaming University, the in Screaming the smaller content creators complain about the big content creators instead of getting together and creating content with other
about.
creators in that same market, in
But
that same range of those.
you know why you can't get together with those people, right? Because
Because you don't think you'll get anything.
you following somebody else.
Right.
Just
But
get together and do your thing.
but again, same thing with content with the national. I don't have to get content with the bigger people. I want to get the content with people that I mess with. And I like that's gonna talk to. I don't need to get and try to do a collab with somebody bigger than me so I can try to get their followers. I want people that want to watch me for me.
Well, just like us.
Exactly.
This statement is no knock against anybody. There are people that have company CEOs on their podcast, right?
Hmm.
You and I could do that with our eyes closed, correct?
Yeah.
But we talk to people who are actually up in that thing, buying and selling, moving around, going from show to show, traveling the country.
Hey, we know I ain't corporate at all.
Well,
That's why I get in trouble so much.
I can wear many hats. So I have and I've talked to CEOs of play. I have no problem doing that.
I just think it's fun to talking to people and getting to know the people,
So do I. So that's
right?
why.
And then again, I came into watching content of just trying to find people that I like watching, and I'm as sure I've outgrown watching some content. I'm sure people have outgrown watching us, and
Mhm.
that's natural and that happens. But
Yeah.
I enjoy everybody who comes to talk to us. I enjoy everybody who comes and listen to us. I'm not knocking, but I think
But I think I'm saying is there's not just one way. We
no.
act like I have to talk to the CEO of XYZ company to know the pulse of what's going on in the market. And I don't need to do that. I can go talk to five instrumental people in the marketplace to find out what's going on in Seattle, what's going on in Atlanta, what's going on in Kentucky. And there are people that go there all the time. This CEO hasn't been there and won't be there.
But I think everybody experiences the hobby differently. Even it may fall on some under some core categories, but we all experience it very differently. Right? We may be high end, we may be mid, we may be low, we may be buying, we may be selling, we may be collecting, but that's just the categories of how we play in the hobby. But we all do it completely utterly differently. And I think my only thing with content is that I don't know what changes in content if it's all going if everybody's just following the same stories and nobody wants to hear the unique stories because they don't know because the person's not famous, the person's not a name. That
This is
gets a
a
lot of
question.
unique stories.
This is a question I ask when painters paint. Can you name a famous painter? Can you name a mid famous painter? Can you name a painter that you know or a sculptor that only makes stuff that people want to buy?
No,
So why do we make? Why do we do other things like that?
I, I don't know. Paintings. I've been to well, I know a couple local painters here, but I've been to one art like gallery showing, not showing. Wait, mixer type. I don't know. I've been to one thing. It was cool. It was in Chicago, so it was different. But when I when we go to our museum here, we go take my daughter. We go look at all the different things and go talk about it, fun about it. I, you know what? You want to talk to an artist one day? We're gonna get another artist. I know somebody. I'll reach out to him.
I would love to.
He did some really good art around here. Yeah, so I'll talk to him.
I would love to. Big bro says, you think they will give that comparison data of all the platforms? I don't think so. What would be the incentive or whatnot to give us that
No,
data?
I think you would get. I think there is a handful of people that can get that data, but I think they will be. It'll be hard for them to give that data out publicly.
Yeah.
I think they're. I mean, how Jim Ray gets all the data from all the grading companies as quick as him and his team does is amazing.
Hmm.
So I think a market movers, a car ladder, they they could ask for that sample information if they want to improve the database, but will they be able to actually give that information out? Because how do again to get you know $500 million in funding that like whatnot did, those are numbers that people who give you money are going to want to know. How many people you have on your platform? What is the dollar per transaction? How many items that are getting bought and sold per day? Those are all stuff that, as a company, you have to know and be able to speak to get somebody's money. So it's out there. I think Big Boy, as you as a whatnot seller, I'm pretty sure you can go into your dashboard and see how much stuff you sold and what was the average price of the things you sold. I know I can do it on eBay. But I think there's a lot of data to compile. Even if somebody gave you the raw data, you would need a good AI, a server, and a probably an i9 processor computer in 48 hours just to crunch all that numbers accurately and sift through.
True.
Because we're not talking about regular Walmart. We're talking about companies bigger than Walmart and whatnot. Just with the amount of sellers
Smoothly says artists design these cards.
they do.
Yeah, but that the question was, Smoothness, is what famous, non-famous, or artist you know that only does things for money? That was the question.
But let's talk about artist cards, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they they had their moment, especially with Tops with the Project 70, Project 2020 cards, right? And then, but now, if you look at Pokemon, depending on the artist, that has a significant factor in the value of a card. Because this artist designed this card, and this artist has designed multiple cards from different sets and now connect throughout different sets.
Okay.
You same thing like you had the Murakami Otani cards, right? That was big because the artist Murakami designed those cards. And it had its moment when it came out, but when the last time you heard somebody talk about those cards or what the value of those cards was?
Because we know what Big John, you know what the value of them is.
Mhm. And in non-sports, the sketch cards, right? The different artists that make those. There are some Star Wars sketch cards that the popular artists that make it are much more valuable than some other ones, even if it's not of the main character, right? They can do a sketch card of Greedo and be a semi-famous artist, while a non-famous one can do a sketch card of Leia and the Greedo sells more.
And what is
Yeah,
up?
photography is art,
What's up with eBay?
but we do know these comes of using a lot of AI, and I have a hate/love relationship with AI right now.
Speak on it. Why is it late? Why is it hate love?
Because I hate the fact that we are getting more reliant on AI.
Mm-hmm.
I love the ease of use to make something, but it's incredible. AI has been coming just as flawed as the human beings that are programming it.
Mm-hmm.
Where you have every AI platform when they running simulations, high performs, unwatched, cheating to complete the task, blackmailing, threatening to blackmail people, preventing stuff from being shut down. Like, man, we're getting closer and closer to an iRobot world, and we not. I wanted the Jetsons world, not iRobot. I wanted a flying car to Rosie, not a talking toaster.
I hear you.
So I just think everyone, use AI to find out information about this and use it. And I try to tell people when I work and I'm telling computers that you've always used AI. It was just never called AI. Every time you went into Google and searched for something, what do you think was running? What was running the Google search? You think it was somebody manually going to tap and find out what you were searching for? No, it's an AI algorithm program running it.
Mm-hmm.
So always used it, but now because it's been talked about more, promoted more, and named AI instead of Google search or Yahoo search or Bing search, XGs. What did you think these search engines over the years have been running on to
Exactly.
find information you want quickly? And why do you think you find inaccurate information when you scroll through stuff? Computers is a program. It is only as good as the person that built it. Oh, Alex, we are conditioning ourselves
Who's
to
Alex
be
now?
okay with paying $80 to create a card.
Well, we conditioned ourselves to have a company tell us that they want part of the profits from us, our future sales. We have conditioned ourselves to say that's okay. We've conditioned ourselves to complain and then lie to ourselves and do something that we're also complaining about.
And you know what the funny thing about this is? If it was gas prices, we wouldn't stand for that. We wouldn't stand for. We get upset when gas prices go from $3.50 to $4, from $4 to $5 in the summertime. Like it does yearly, and we don't travel because gas prices are too high. But when it comes to car grading, 3 years ago we were paying $15 a card, and now we're paying 80. And it's not like, oh, we are protesting, we complain, and we're taking a stand by not grading cards. No, we're still grading just as many cards. We're still sending. The national, you've seen the backlog go from 11 back up to 13 million in PSA. Now you
Mm.
see Becca at stop, and it's what we as a community has allowed because we keep giving them our money, me
And
included.
we'll continue to.
Because we are looking at well, if it grades a 10, I can sell it for three times X and make a profit myself.
Even the people that are saying no PSA in May were submitting cards.
Yep.
This is what people do. A person will complain about it, go out and make a video about it, tell a friend about it, and then still go submit cards. And then talk about monopoly and still submit cards.
hmm So I mean, when it comes back at 50, 60, or $80, we've already said okay. They're seeing the data say yeah, they will still pay $80 to grade a card. And you know what? Even better, they're gonna pay $80 and we're gonna not get a bunch of the $5, $10, $20, $30, $40, $50 cards.
All that
We're
stuff.
gonna get we still gonna get some, but we're getting 80, 70, 80% less of the minutia,
Mm-hmm.
right? Instead of getting PSA is already getting 80% of the grails. When the last time you seen a super factor 101 not in the PSA slab?
This is my point. This is my
Right?
point.
I don't know the last. I don't think I've ever seen a CGC with a Grail 101 Super Factor
And why
or
is that?
SGC
Because it
or
doesn't
Beckett recently.
fit the marketing plan, man. That's not what we're doing here.
And I think isn't the rumored best card It's not the CGC mantle or the SEC mantle. Isn't it still the PSA 9 or 10 that the
Mm-hmm.
Cardinals owner has?
Mm-hmm.
That is still when if that ever goes up, going to be the highest sold card ever.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the Cardinals owner, right?
Yep.
I don't have an answer for it. I don't even have a suggestion anymore of what to do elsewise because I know it's not going to happen. We see I've seen on Instagram the Wolf Sports cards buying Arena Club cards and crossing them over to PSA.
And I told you I don't even believe that. I don't believe it.
I don't know what to believe. I just know what I've seen.
Okay.
I haven't made my mind a narrative up with what to believe either or about it. I understand your point,
I
and
know
I
it's a
and
market. It could be a great marketing plan if people believe that I can buy Arena and cross that thing over.
yeah, my only caveat to that is there's not that many big cards worth crossing over in an Arena Club slab.
Well, you don't have to say you don't have to have big cards. You set the seed with a big card. But you can cross now. You can cross. You're letting them know you can cross any arena card over. Everybody's not grading a Mickey Mantle 9, 10 52 Mantle PSA, but you set the seed that whatever cards you have that is your grail, it should have a PSA slab on it. Just like when we watch somebody in the car, when we watch I Want to Be Like Mike, and he's drinking Gatorade, we go get Gatorade. Why? Because we think some of that mystique is
Is
transferable.
it the shoes?
That's right. Gotta be shoes because it's transferable. It's no different than what we're seeing here. No different. This is why when a lot of stuff goes down, I'm like this, man. Doesn't it doesn't really mean what a lot of people think that it means. Does not mean that. When we do the Pepsi Coke taste test, what is that telling us?
I can tell the difference now.
Yeah, but what was the purpose? Is that they're both equivalent. So why don't you buy us? But it's all good. I've really tried to. I don't even try to explain to people what I'm saying. I usually just let it ride. Like I used to make content on stuff, but folks are gonna think you're crazy. They're not gonna listen. They're gonna think you're just talking. So okay, I just go do my thing, and then I allow people to go do their thing. I'm not trying to police anybody or tell people what you should be doing. This I'm not trying to do that. I just formulate my own rhythm of things and then I operate within that. And this is
The
why I
only thing,
continue to say that the narrative is that shows are very important. Some people want to believe that. Some people don't believe that. Some people are in the middle.
go to Smooth's comment.
With PSA opening all these grading facilities, I can't see them getting rid of bulk submissions, up AI facilities. But then again, some people will risk spending $80 on the car. That's worth 25. A lot of people are doing that, Smoothness.
Yeah, that's a loaded statement, Smooth's. I'm gonna go backwards on that statement. There are still cards that are $25 that are worth grading for 80 because the multiplier is that significant if it's a PSA 10. There are $5 cards that are still worth grading at 80 if you're gonna get $500 for a card being a PSA 10 because of the pop plus, because of the player, the pop. You're never gonna cut off cheap cards being graded. But the simple fact is, you can have somebody stubborn who just want their PC in a PSA slab or in a PSA 10, right? That OCD or whatever they're going after, you're never going to completely cut those cards out. You're going to get a lot less of those at the $80 mark because the smart people, or not say smart people, that's being a little rude. The people who are being financially conscious don't see the value in doing that and taking that risk, taking that chance. It's not worth that risk to the standard flipper. Now, as far as AI grading, I'm sure they're adding some AI into their stuff, but my real problem is, or what I want to know the answer to from PSA, are we are we opening new grading facilities, or are we just taking over facilities that were owned by other grading companies that our parent company owned? Because when it's SEC, they moved into that same building. Now SEC has half the building. In Texas, that facility where BGS was grading its stock cars before. The only new one are out of the country, right? The one in Japan, the one in Canada, and then the one in Brooklyn. So how many of these facilities are actually new facilities, or are we just acquiring grading companies, scaling them down and taking their space?
True. It's a great question. But I will say this. Does a Maserati dealership offer a car under $25,000?
I've never seen a Maserati dealership.
I have. No, they don't.
But I do know that a GMC dealership can get me a Maserati.
Yeah, but PSA as a brand is not a GMC dealership. It's a Maserati dealership.
But Collectors Universe as a brand
And that's why they
has
offer that's why they
the
offer you
GMC
SGC.
dealerships.
That's why they offer you SGC and Beckett.
I
To
know if
go.
I know right now if I had enough money and I wanted a Rolls Royce, I can go right to the corner, go to the Jeep dealership and be like, hey, I need your help getting me a Rolls Royce. They're gonna find me one. I know for a fact they will.
But will you go to the Rolls-Royce dealership and
Hmm?
find a Ford
Jeep.
Escape?
No. They're not gonna waste their time with that.
No, that's not what they do. So PSA is telling people we have these other platforms for you under our
Mhm.
umbrella. Please submit to them.
Just like
But we don't want to do
Time
that.
and Perez. I
We
don't
don't want to do that because we want to maximize profit, but we don't want to pay the people who have changed their pricing structure where you got to give them a percentage of that. You don't have to give anything to Beckett.
oh, but Beckett shut down that value. So they're not now they're $80.
Yeah,
So and if two of them three of them are $80 will be the new standard.
but the SGC shut down there, Lord.
No, but nobody's grading SGC.
Why is that though? It's available. It's there. They have cool
I mean,
slabs. They feel good in your hand.
hey, we were all skeptical on SGC as a whole, as a hobby, before they got purchased. The only thing SGC had going for it was when new stuff came out, I can get it graded and flip it quick.
But the answer is I don't want to grade with SGC because the money when I sell it ain't right.
Yeah.
So
Same thing with CGC.
yeah, but they're number two.
And I tell you, CGC slabs look really good.
Mm-hmm. I just don't see them at shows. They must be grading for PC. Somebody must be in somebody's vault or closet or
And
under the bed.
I'm gonna tell you right now, the Fanatics Collect. I don't know the way to prove it, but I know the Fanatics Collect is what has CGC numbers up. And I don't know how to put. I don't know how to prove it.
Could be. Yeah, it could be. That's cool.
Well, because every raw card you send the Fanatics Collect to sell, CGC has to review
Yes, I agree.
and authenticate it.
Yeah, I've
So
had.
it's not graded, but it is authenticated. And if I want to make my numbers look good, so I look like number two, I'm going to include this. I'm going to say we authenticated X amount of cards, and these are the grades that we got for the cards that we authenticated.
True. Now, Smooth asks this question. So, FD, you think PSA is trying to become a premium grade? They already are, Smooth. That's why they're charging people up the yin yang for cards, and people are paying it.
Mhm.
They changed their whole strategy, and people signed up for it and everything else with it because it was selling on eBay and it was selling at a show for a maximum price. That is without question. I heard people submit vintage to SGC. You can, but people are submitting vintage all over the place. But
Actually, got to send a card to SGC because this is going to be the cheapest way for me to get that card authenticated to know if it's real or if it's fake.
that
And
is
right
that
now,
is.
I just want to know.
Alex says you better off going to Toyota looking for Geo Metro. This is true.
I mean, I'm better off just going anywhere and trying to find a station wagon.
And I always go back to this. There are 3 companies that make everything in our houses. We don't have a
Yep.
problem with that. Nobody's concerned about that.
No. Take it. Are you talking about the three companies that invest in everything that's made? Or are you talking about the three companies that make everything?
That
Which
make
which parent which parent company? Because BlackRock, Vanguard, and what's the third one?
I don't know, but I know what you're referring to.
They all invest in everything.
And then there are 3 companies that make everything from your air
Everything.
fresh to your toilet paper
PN,
to your chicken nuggets.
PNG, Pfizer, and it's not Colgate. It's Colgate's not PNG. It's one more. PMG, Pfizer, one more. Make everything.
Everything. We don't have any problem with that. We're good with it.
Oh,
And
just
almost
like in
everything we eat comes from who's the
three
food?
places:
Who's the food?
Cisco,
Cisco. Almost everything you
Cisco,
eat out.
U.S. Food Service, Cisco, and one more.
We don't have a problem with that.
I actually had an interview with Cisco last summer. Went well, but definitely not a good fit.
We don't have any issues with that though. But when we submit our cards, so
So, you think Chili's, TGI Fridays, Applebee's are three different restaurants?
they're not.
They all the same company, and they all get the same food, but they food from the same food
Just
service
follow the
provider.
truck, people. You don't believe me? When a truck pulls up to your Chili's or wherever you eat, just get in your car behind and follow it and see where it's going. But we don't have any issues. We're good with it. But when we start submitting our cars, this is monopoly.
No, not even monopoly. If you take the time and and it's public knowledge, you can Google it. Take the time to look at the boards of companies that Michael Rubin sits on and what he's personally invested in. Fanatics, eBay. There's a not a collector's universe. There's
Hmm.
a bunch of they're called verticals, right? And what's the financial term? Vertical investments.
Yes.
So I mean,
It's all good though, bro. That's why I just look and watch, and
What's the play? That's what we say, right? What's the play? You just look at the plays being made.
I just watch. Man. I comment less and I watch more. Hey, whatever happened?
And
What happened? What?
I bet you about to go say that. You about to say something about GameStop
No, I
and
was gonna say
eBay?
what happened to Mamba Cars. I mean, I'm watching. I got Ralph Cars on over here. What's happening to Mamba Cars? I don't see him anymore. Go ahead.
Oh, didn't they owe somebody? Was it one that owed a distributor?
Is that who that is?
Was it Mamba card? I don't know. I gotta refresh that.
Okay.
Um,
What are you gonna say about
but just
GameStop?
like I said months ago, that the play for GameStop was to try to get them on the board and get a partnership with GameStop and eBay. Now they are uh thinking about retracting their offer in favor of a partnership and a board seat.
Yeah.
Like if you watch people's patterns, you know the play.
And
You
I'm
know what they're gonna do.
I got swampland with gators in it in Antarctica.
Hmm?
I'm gonna see who people believe first.
Just saying. Follow the pattern of the hobby. Buy in the off season, sell sell to the lead up of the season, and keep it pushing. Buy in the off season, sell to the lead up. Buy
Or just buy goats.
no matter what sport it is.
Buy goats and whole.
Mhm. Or you can buy ghosts and hold. Or you can buy ghosts and keep selling and buying more ghosts. The
And you can
pattern is
flip.
still the same. The
Yeah.
the shout out to Cajun Cardboard. He did a video today. 5 base cards of Michael Jordan. He put up the sell over $10,000 in the PSA 10.
What's the pop on them?
Low pop. That was low pop. But five, he just showed 5 of them. Hey, and one of them was like a PSA 9. Wasn't even a PSA 10, it was PSA 9. Set on 10 grand. You can,
You know what I
yo,
always say too? People talk. Uh, what's his name? Who was traded for Shea on Drafter?
uh, Clippers?
Miles Bridges.
Maybe, yeah.
Cajun Cardboard had a huge Miles Bridges collection. He thought
Mhm.
Miles Bridges was about to wreck shop. So
Hey,
all of us, we can see something, and then something else we can't see.
yeah. I mean, we all can be wrong. People go. You say that about Cajun, people gonna come back and say and bring up Wiseman to you, right?
But
We
nobody
all.
ever talks about, like, people bring up Wiseman to me, but they don't talk about how the fuck did you find what made you start talking about Shea years ago?
Mhm.
Nobody's ever in a comment, man, you was talking about Shea when I was talking about Trey Young.
Yeah, no, I mean
This is
nobody.
what people
Everything's
do.
perfect. Nobody's perfect. Nobody's
Nobody.
perfect. Yeah, but all it takes is one.
But I can tell you this: when you talk about Jordan, it ain't hard to find, bro.
No,
Not hard to
I
find.
mean you're the only person that don't think I'm crazy for buying for picking up all these $150 Steph
No,
Currys I've been picking up all
you're Big John. You're on the
over.
unpopular work zone in the hobby person. You're going to put the work in that most of these people are too lazy to do. They're not going to grind like that because it's not something you can put in content or take a picture of and get 1,500 likes. But what you're doing adds up over time and is really what the hobby was before 2019. This is why
Hold
people
on,
have
some of
dollar bins. Why are there dollar bins at shows? Because people are grinding. Why did Jordan just say, I went to the West Coast Power Show and sat at a table for 3 hours going through dollar bins? folks are grinding, but it doesn't. It's not sweet. It doesn't get people excited. It's not the Cooper flag bounty. It's not that, man. That's.
Boston Carson said something today that I kind of agree with about bounty before we get out of here.
What you say?
That if you put out a bounty, well, should somebody who puts out a bounty have to put the money in escrow? And, and I'm not. I'm not. I don't know how. I don't know how that will work. Or the logistics behind it. But we know when it comes to these $1 million cars, there's only about 3 to 4 public people that we know have the funds to pay.
Big John, there could be $1 million car with 30 people in the box.
Hmm?
How do we know? 40 people, 50 people in the box. We don't know that.
We don't know, but I'm saying, but we know Golden, Kevin O'Leary and his team, Velez. That's about the 3 people I can think of who said who they said they got $1 million for a card. I am 99% sure on this transaction going through.
Yeah, but again, just because Golden says here's $1 million doesn't mean it's his money.
I'm not saying about where the money comes from, but I'm saying who if I put who would believe me if I said I I want $1 million for 2 flags? Nobody. I don't have that money.
But this is the
I
problem
mean,
with the hobby is marketing.
yeah.
Because why couldn't you have $1 million?
I wish.
I know I go to shows and I talk to people here who damn
Hmm?
sure have $1 million and they walk around with holes in their jeans and maybe 1 or 2 cars on them, but they have $1 million.
Mm-hmm. That would be me.
But in the hobby, we act like only certain people. I don't even understand what people are talking about.
No,
I
but
don't get it.
I'm not talking about my looks, right? But I from just a security, even if it's not Golden's money, we you would feel confident that if he came to you and said started negotiating, trying to negotiate about a card, and said he's going to pay you $1 million, if you feel confident, if you agreed that 90% of this deal is going to go through, right?
Would you feel
I,
confident?
I feel 90% confident this deal will go through. I would be surprised if it didn't.
I question.
One public,
I
pu-
question everything, bro.
I question, but like public backlash is the thing. But like somebody who like you seen with Otani, right? So, out of nowhere, companies from Japan started Instagram pages and putting up $13 million bounties. I would definitely question that and have a lot of questions about that. If they want to buy this car for me, and not saying it's not legit, but I would have a whole lot more questions about that and that group than I would about Kevin O'Leary's group.
I feel you, but I would advise
They
people
want
to question everything from anybody.
I, I, and then the Dallas Mavericks deal, I'm like, hey, I'm in Connecticut. I'm not moving to Dallas to have season tickets. What's the cash offer you want to offer for these
But to me,
cards?
their offer didn't even make sense. Hold on, can we pull that up right quick before we get up out of here?
32 years, 2 tickets for 32 years, a meet and greet, some videos, some time on the court with him, and
Bro, this doesn't even make sense. This is an insult to intelligence to me. This thing doesn't even make. I read this and laughed. Two Maverick season Lower level tickets.
for
A
32
tour-
years.
yes. Who cares? Man, please. A what's the dollar value of that? In today's dollars.
Somebody somebody did the math, and it was like $3 million.
I don't even believe that. It's worth less than that. A Cooper Flag signed game rookie jersey, a post game photo. Come on, bro. This sounds like somebody made this who don't even. I can't even read the rest of that. It's insulting.
Okay,
It's
it
insulting.
is very insulting. And I would tell them, the owner of the Pittsburgh Pirates paid $5 million in open auction for Paul Skeens' best card, his debut patch. I live in California. I live in Chicago. I live wherever. I can't make use of the season tickets because I'm pretty sure there's a clause if I sell these season tickets, I lose them. So, what's the cash offer you want to make for these tickets for this card? What's the Mark Cuban? What's the real cash offer you want to make for this card, bro? That's just not play around.
It's marketing 101. Hey, you know what? I can't. They say don't hit the player, hit the game. The
What
player
again?
is the market.
This is what marketing 101 meets negotiating 101.
It's all marketing, man.
The problem with this card is on the upside, you think an open auction with marketing, with back channeling, that it will come close to Paul Kings, right? That's what you would think. Well, just the 4 or 5 high net worth people we know want the card, right? You know the Mavericks want it. You know Kevin O'Leary wants it. You know Blaise wants it, and so that's just three. Now the question is, knowing that they all will be bidding for this on an open auction, whether it's Pristine, whether it's eBay, whether it's Fanatics, whether it's Golden, do they work themselves up in a bidding war against each other to get close to that? Or do you, being the one who has the card, take the time, talk to each one of them, back channel, and say, what's your best offer? And make your decision off of that.
I would do a negotiation. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to auction. Probably negotiate something. But that's hard.
I'm negotiating for what I think is fair. And if the next buyer puts it at open option and it double and it goes for double, good for you. You know what I mean?
I'll probably sell that car and put it in something else.
Even if you're a Dallas fan and you believe wholeheartedly in Cooper Flag being the next greatest thing ever. Let's say Cooper Flag. Let's say Cooper Flag becomes a LeBron James. That's best case scenario. If that happened, what's what's that card worth in 30 years? Is it still more than $4 million with the current bounty is?
Much more than $4 million.
So 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 what is what is LeBron James' best rookie card worth right now? What's his best rookie?
Isn't that exquisite?
Is it an exquisite logo man?
Yeah.
How much does that sell for?
That I don't know. Last sale was 5.2 million in a private sale on PWCC.
That's his best card, right?
That was a 9.5. Yeah. That's what I told you yesterday. Like the
So,
other day, this card doesn't make sense.
so, but
Like,
so
I,
if you, and this is, hey, if you own the card and you listen to this podcast, my only advice, my only thing is to take that information that you just got. LeBron's best card. So 3, 4 years ago for $5 million. Do you want 2 million now, 3 million now, 4 million now, or do you want to wait 30 years, 25 years to get 5 million? I mean, 'cause even if you hold that card, wouldn't you have to insure it?
I mean, yeah, if you're gonna do stuff the proper way, yeah, you have to.
Wouldn't you have to insure it?
Go
And
ask.
technically, if you insure it, you can borrow against it. If you, yeah, that sounds complicated to me. I'm not that smart. I am, but I don't feel like thinking. So what? So is 4 million today worth? Let's write in inflation. 8 million in 25 years.
Again, we're talking about a second, third option player.
Oh, I'm saying, but best case scenario, he's
Mm-mm.
LeBron James.
I can't go best case scenario with
No,
a. I just can't do
I
it.
li-
It's unrealistic.
okay. You're going worst case scenario.
No,
Worst
I'm going
case
off what
scenario.
he is. No, I'm going what he is. It's not worst case. Worst case, he blows a knee. He's done. Kid tears an Achilles. He's never the same player. I'm going. He's the second, third option on a team. It all depends on the individual's financial situation. Definitely does. I'm assuming those Jordan cards are pre-junk wax era or some bomb inserts. Oh, but they're base, probably. Go ahead, Big John.
Sorry, I'm in the office.
It's all good.
Even depending on that person's financial situation, because if you think if they're affluent, they you got to look at this from I think the same lens. Even if I don't need the money, do I treat it like art and insure it and like art and borrow against it like rich people do through insurances and things like that? Or do I just take the 4 million cash, pay the capital gains tax, and make that $2.3 million? How much more can I invest and increase that $2.3 million in the next 25 years? It's what's the chance because of it being a first year card makes it a lot different to me than the Otani Dual Logo Man. Because the Otani Dual Logo Man, you're not betting on him being a great. You're betting on you're betting more on that this being the best card, one of the best cards that he ever has, because it's a Dual Logo Man with the kanji auto. You're not betting on his performance or betting on his height. So that 11 million, best case scenario, he goes into the Hall of Fame. He comes close, top 10 in home runs. You're tripling your money in 25 years.
It will be listed as one of the worst buys in the history of cards.
Cooper Flag. What
Yes.
else, honey?
But one person is a legend. One person is the second, third option on a team in the NBA. At best, worst, or middle. That's who he is.
Oh,
And
I, I,
you'll look back on draft lists and you'll be like, man, VJ, yeah, that didn't work. Uh, you name all kind of people in that draft. Didn't work.
I mean, oh my! how much how much money would somebody have lost? This was like a Greg Oden or Brandon Roy
That's what I'm saying. And Brandon
or
Roy was
Derrick Rose.
Brandon Roy was way better than Cooper Flag.
I'm just saying, how much money would have lost would this been if there was a Derrick Rose debut patch, 1-on-1 debut patch auto, and then 3 years that he blows his knee out and is never the same player. Am I wrong in thinking that that would be that would be a bad buy?
Yeah, no, you're right, Big John. And all those scenarios you just said is like real basketball. Now,
Hmm?
takes Cooper Flag's athleticism, and he's at the prime athleticism in his life right now. And look at his shooting ability. It's not happening. But if I got that card, I'm selling it, and I'm taking those funds, and I'm going to reinvest in something that's going to take me the long term. Or I take the money and run. That's what I'm going to do. But I'm not
I mean,
holding
either you know,
Cooper Flag.
with those type of big cards, with anything over a $2 million card, $2 million I'm taking. $1 million card, I'm having some normal conversations about.
You say anything over what?
Two,
Sorry.
I'm taking. I'm selling. If I hit $1 million card, I'm taking.
Any player over 2 million.
In my current financial situation, I'm taking that deal.
Okay.
At a million, I look at it like this: $1 million at what I currently make after clearing up debt. $1 million after taxes is 500, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even if I if I live exactly the same afterwards, that is still only 5 years of where I don't need to work as hard as I currently work today. That's not that's not that's not improving my life that much. Even if I put the whole $500 in a high yield savings account, that's still only $5,000 a month of it was accruing. It's if I touch it. it compound interest and all that's a whole other thing. But if I just wanted to live with the monthly interest, where I didn't have to go to work, I wouldn't be able to do that off of $1 million card. $2 million card, I got a little more room after taxes to do some things and not work as hard as I currently work.
I'm holding until we go back to the moon.
Hmm?
I'm going to hold until we go back to the moon.
Hmm? Not a Cooper flag.
We only went once. No, I'm selling Cooper Flag, and
Yeah.
whatever I buy, I'm holding until we go back to the moon.
Yeah.
Only because it's Cooper Flag. If it was a player that I really believed in, I may actually hold that.
I think we're gonna have to see what these gold patches do in baseball to really understand and have an idea of what the market on the current elite players will do.
Well, you remember I talked to you about MLB debut patches.
Huh?
Remember we were talking about MLB debut patches, and I told you there's only a handful of players that even matters on.
Yeah. But
It's the
no,
same.
but you have the gold like in football this year you're gonna have everybody with the gold patch on their jerseys. And that's gonna really determine some things, right? Because if we're playing 16 games, are we gonna get 16 cards with this patch on it from each of these players, or are we just getting one?
Yeah, true.
And then in turn, that's going to determine. All right, so who won MVP this year? Who won MVP in basketball?
Shay.
So Shea, go MVP, right? Is he gonna have 82 of those in next year product, or is he just gonna have one, right?
Yeah, I get it.
Because if you're telling me that he's gonna have He's a two-time MVP, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if he's gonna have one gold logo patch, MVP, one of one card, de- denoting his two MVPs, that's significantly more valuable than the potential of him having 82 of them.
Yeah,
Even though 82 is a low number, that's still not one.
I'm with you.
And then what are we gonna do for the multiple accolades, right? For the person who goes back to back defensive player of the year, back to back MVP, or are we doing something? Are we getting a patch each time, or there's gonna be something else on this patch to note the multiple times winning is a word? There's a lot of different things they can do to this patch, but if it has to be different each year, especially for people who win multiple awards, in order for it to maintain the value each year.
Mm-hmm.
Because I mean, logo mans are logo mans. But if I got a LeBron logo man, if 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, that's 10 logo man. That's 9, 10 logo man right there. Uh, is it really that special? Especially if I have logo man dual patches and logo man triples, you know?
Oh, smoothness remembers. FDU always say that there are two players per generation that are great names for it. Can you name the current two for football, basketball, and baseball? Baseball, Aaron Judge, Shohei Ohtani.
I say
Bas-
just Otani.
basketball, Shea, Joker. Football, I mean, I think the word is out after Brady retired. It used to be Brady and Aaron Rodgers, but the jury is still out. But they're coming.
I mean,
But they're only
football, I think there's Patrick Mahomes, and you're not sure about the second person. The second person could be Burrow, it could be Allen, it could be Williams, it could be Jackson. We just don't know because they ain't won. It should. In basketball, I agree with Shay. Don't know who that second person is. In baseball, I it's Otani. I think it's Otani in PCA.
You think
Or
hold up, Big John.
oh,
You think PCA is a great player?
I think PCA could be a great player.
No, 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 no. I could be.
I think
I'm
he
talking
could be.
about right now. We're talking on August 11, 2026.
I think he has the best shot to be the second one. I don't think it's Otani. I don't think it's Judge at all.
Okay, I get you
And
there.
here, I don't think Judge can't stay healthy enough to sustain. I think he wanted to be Judge because he hits home runs. And he's a larger than life player, but he's not consistent enough to do it, and he hasn't won in New York.
So you're taking that question mark and you filling in. You think the
Yeah,
potential? Like, okay, then I'm
I
digging
mean,
it.
I personally, as you know, wanted that second person to be Mookie. Mookie has no desire of being the greatest of all time. He just is where, huh?
He's going to be a very talented and winning
Yes,
player, but he won't be
he
the
has
great.
no desire in being the GOAT, but his talent level is on that level. But
Well,
he
the
has
one
no
thing
desire of being the face of baseball, anything like that.
let me play this before we get up out of here. If I can find it.
Oh, absolutely. I gotta go to bed. It's almost 1 o'clock.
Oh, hold on. One thing, if I can find it. Hopefully, I can find it. I think this sums up Mookie Betts and a lot of other players. If I can find it.
I'm gonna go off camera.
Can't find it. Man. Oh, here we go. This pretty much sums up, I think, why people say players fall off.
Yeah, on the court, been working out every day. Been looking good. Been talking to the coaches and all that.
You training?
Yeah, every day.
You trying to go to training camp?
Yeah.
Actually, I got invited to try out for the Kings.
All right. But you know we don't need basketball. I've been around this game since '89, buddy. I've seen it all. You gotta understand that in that life, you know you have to give everything up, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many birthday parties did I miss?
A lot.
How many school plays did I miss?
A lot.
How many times you wake up and not see me there?
A lot. And my dad missed birthdays, games, Christmas. I respect it now. I know when I was a kid, we always used to ask, is Dad going to be here? We kind of knew that. Okay, he's playing basketball. He's busy. I know every NBA player as a family misses a lot of things that they wish they could go to.
Are you ready to live that life? Because if you want to be great, my man, you got to sacrifice everything. I've lost a family trying to be great. Mm-hmm. It's great at the end because I can help y'all become great, but you got to make sure this is really what you want. Because if you're not going to put 1,000% into it, I say let's just take Reebok over and get us back to number one.
Yeah, on the.
And that's why Mookie Betts and many other players, Mike Trout, they got to go and live their life, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they can't put that head down anymore and just dedicate to the game because they got wife, kids, and they're thoughtful of that.
Gotta live your life.
And Shaq saying that, bro, puts a lot of stuff into perspective. A lot. And it's not just sports people.
No, it's a lot. It's not every athlete wants to be great.
It's every career. It's every career.
And then once your kids get 5, that's almost for every adult, right? Once your kids get 5, where the memories are really starting to be made in core, how much do you want to work? How much do you have to work? What are you missing out on? That's not just an athlete issue. That's a regular 9-to-5 issue. That's a me and you issue right now.
Whatever you want to call it. Everything. That's running around being super cute. This.
Yeah.
Cats that's running around the country don't even know the damn kids, man. Yeah.
Bro, let me get in this bed.
John, always real, brother. Get that rest, man.
All right. All right, we'll see you guys next week.
See you later. Right. Y'all keep rolling, people.